Everyone has a unique story. While some people carry a light load, others have heavy baggage. I carried an invisible backpack that was incredibly heavy. I carried it with me all the time, but I didn't know how to change it, so it just kept weighing me down. One July, a dear friend came over to share she was getting a divorce. While she was sad it was over, I had also never seen anyone so happy and free. The weight in her backpack had been released. All I could think about was how I wished I could be as strong as her. I felt a little nudge to talk to her, but because of my fear and anyone finding out about the contents in my backpack, I never said a thing. I believed I was never going to see that kind of happiness. My husband and I were having our own struggles, and my 4 kids were out of the house. I felt alone and thought that I, too, was headed for divorce. Finally, I reached out to my friend to talk. Things only seemed to be getting worse for me. That is when she recommended the House of Hope for some therapy. At this point, I was in the worst state of depression I had ever felt. Although I was surrounded by people most of the time, I felt so alone. I thought I had become the master of hiding how I was feeling. So why was everyone asking what was wrong with me? I always answered that I was fine, but I wasn't fine. I was broken, defeated, and hurting. It was my first visit to the House of Hope. I could feel this overwhelming sense of peace. The therapist, Diana, asked about my faith journey. My relationship was only one way. Mostly my relationship was me internally screaming, "Why can't you see what I'm going through?" Because I only wanted God to listen and fix my problems. My appointment was the first time I had openly admitted that to anyone. I felt like she cared about me, and I knew I was finally in the right place. Things didn't change right away for me, but I worked hard, and every week Diana was there for me. I could see the signs of Satan trying to keep me away, and the push from God to keep digging deeper. I still thought I would never be good enough and not worthy of love. The therapist recommended a class called The Ultimate Journey. I came to terms with many things. Events in my childhood were not my fault, but my unhealed hurt and pain were causing me distress. Healing took place for the little girl whose birth mother had died, but who had felt her love at an early age. The 16-year-old girl who never understood what happened to her was raped, and the 17-year-old girl who didn't know any better and had an abortion. The young woman who tried to stay in a marriage that was not based on love, but verbal and sexual abuse. For the young mother who worried she would never be able to support her children financially and went to jail trying. This class made a powerful difference in my life and provided a safe and confidential place to express my pain and sorrows openly. Many of the burdens I have carried for so many years no longer consume me. I know I am loved and have been saved by God. The love I have searched for my whole life was there all along. The House of Hope has been my safe haven for the past 8 months. I feel like people are genuinely happy to see me. When I'm there, I feel amazing. I'm still working on myself. Ultimately, I know it's about finding myself and knowing that I am worthy of love. Tonight, may we remember that even in the brokenness of life, there is still God, goodness, purpose, and a light. Don't give up on yourself. Allow redemption to take place. God will meet you there if you let Him. From Deuteronomy 4:29. But if from there you seek the Lord your God, you will find Him if you look for Him with all your heart and with all your soul. The House of Hope is a place that's turned hopeless into hope, fear into freedom, defeat into success, and hate into love.